Hello again, everyone. My name is Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants. And we welcome you again into our NRC Helpful Moment. This is number 139th. And as always, our wonderful co-marketing promotional partner, Mr. Brian Devine from Top Line Management, CafeFuel. How are you, Brian? How are you doing today?
I am terrific, Richard. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
Good. Well, fall is upon us. I think a lot of the country is starting to get a little bit fall-like weather. I know our guest here is from the upstate New York, from near Syracuse in the Rochester area, in betweenish, I guess, right? Somewhere in Morrisville area. So Alicia Brooks is joining us. This is her second time that she's been on the NRC Helpful Moment, but she has engaged and has opened up a new office, a new training center. We'll call it a training center. You can see it in the background for the Food Service Institute. There it is. And folks, I got to tell you, this is a hospitality guru here. And Alicia has everything going for her, including that amazing smile of hospitality. I've known Alicia now for probably, are we almost 20 years, maybe 15 years at least. Yeah. And she is just one of those individuals that becomes contagious in your life. So Alicia, welcome to the NRC Helpful Moment. I'd ask you, please give us a brief overlay of the Food Service Institute, and then we'll pivot over to Brian here to wrap things up. But talk to us about the Food Service Institute and training. I know last week we talked about the importance of training, but I don't think we can reiterate enough the ability to distinguish yourself from your competition, but more importantly, to attract and retain staff. Training. So Alicia, take it away, please.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to talk about my new training facility. Like you said, it's located in Norwich, New York, upstate New York. I'm about an hour and a half from Syracuse, New York. What's really cool about this training facility is it's in an old school in my town. I believe it's Ward 1. It was built in 1800s, and the extension that I'm in was built in the early 1900s. So when you walk in, you really have this learning vibe and this education vibe behind it, which makes it even more fun. So some of the services I offer, of course, food service management certifications, and I also offer food safety. As well as safe alcohol serving, which is becoming really big. You really need to get your staff trained on that, as well as the New York State mandatory sexual harassment training. In New York, we have that law. You have to have your employees trained every year, at least once. So I also offer that. And I am currently working on building a professional development series to help those recovering from mental health and drug addiction. The series works with those interested in getting a job. So I'll help them work on their resume, practice interviewing, help them network with others, and really just provide them support that they may not be getting in their personal lives, and that they need to move forward and to really recover. So in addition to all the training and certifications, clients can also rent this space for events and meetings. It's a small space, so it's really for in-person or online conference calls or meetings, office parties, small gatherings like baby showers, bridal showers, and birthday parties. And it's also home to the Shenango County Homeschooling Co-op. I homeschool my son and my brother. So that takes place every Tuesday. We do an activity every Tuesday, gym class, crafts, all kinds of stuff. And then it's also a place where students, high school students and college students can come and study and do homework in a quiet space, an education setting. And in a couple of months, I'll be providing tutoring, which is a little different than most other people provide. Usually it's one-on-one tutoring. This will be tutoring where I help the people or the students find the information, like teach them how to find the information themselves rather than just telling them what the information is. So, many times I tell people what I'm doing and they're like, what? You went to school for restaurant management. Why aren't you a manager in a restaurant? Why don't you own your own restaurant? Okay, well, owning your restaurant takes a lot of time and commitment. And as a mom and a volunteer of a couple different organizations, that is just a huge commitment. Like you really have to be committed to something like that. And then I don't have a desire to work for someone else. I really love self-employment. My husband's an over-the-road truck driver, and I'm a stay-at-home, well, not, I used to be a stay-at-home mom. Now I'm a mom, and I really need that freedom. So, and I chose training because it was something I've always been naturally good at. I'm really easy to talk to. I learn quickly, but I also have learned differently. Growing up dyslexic, I had to teach myself how to learn because I never told anybody I was struggling because I kind of thought I was stupid because I didn't understand the information. So instead, I just learned a different way to teach myself to understand the information that I was given. And I think having that struggle has taught me how to help other people that may be struggling, because there's not just 3 ways to learn. There's 1,000 different ways that you can learn. And I really love being able to help somebody reach a point where they're like, wow, I didn't even know I could know that. And training is literally the foundation to everything. You want a successful business, you got to train your team. You want a successful business or a successful team, you need to train yourself. You want confident individuals running your establishment, you have to train them. You want more money, you got to train them. You got to train your team. You want to see less waste, more profit, improved employee morale, and a fun environment for your guests, not just your employees. You have to train everybody. These corporations that spend money on training their employees aren't doing anything because they're special. It's not because they're special that they're doing it. They have figured out by looking at the numbers that training matters. It does something. Having their team understand the new trends, the diets, the health information, the laws, it's not a secret. Training works. For those individuals that are listening going, okay, well, how does this help me individually? I get asked a lot, I went to college, I don't need a certification, or I've been in the industry for 20 years, what else can I possibly know? Well, to you, expanding your mind is never a bad thing. It will make you more attractive to those that are seeking individuals right now to fill a position, right now. And I can guarantee you, if you are constantly training your mind, expanding your mind in a particular topic, such as food service, you'll learn the job quicker and most likely enjoy it more. So when you're already taking that small step forward, so when you get the job, you're just stepping the rest of the way in. You already got that small pinch right there. When it comes back around to the other side, job or career seekers want knowledge. So you're a corporation and you're like, how can I get how can I get people to want to work here? Well, nobody likes to walk into a job and not understand it. There is not a single person that wants to be the worst person working for you. They don't. Nobody wants to. Those people that are like, I don't care, they care. They just have gotten to a point where they've accepted that they're not going to understand it and they're just going to do it. They're going to pretend like they don't care. They're just going to do a crappy job and that's it. Or they're going to leave. So right now, people want to feel secure. We all live in this uncertainty right now, constantly unsure of what's going to happen next. And seeing potential jobs offer training makes you feel a little bit more confident about the understanding of the job that you're going to have. You're not going to walk in and feel really lost. And it also makes you think, well, maybe they want me for the long haul. I'm not just there just for a couple months. I'm there for the long haul. And then also, I always look at like different jobs, like especially restaurants, and they're like offering training. And I'm like, ooh, I wonder what type of training they're offering. Like, what can they give me that's going to help me with that job, but possibly in the future? So it brings up some curiosity as well. And with the uncertainty, we're all looking for certainty, and training makes sure that everybody is on the same page. There's always certainty. So I'm just going to stop for a second. I want you to ask yourself something. I'm going to ask a question. You just answer it to yourself. When was the last time that you had incredible service? Just think about the last time you had great service. Were they all greeting you with the same tone and the same phrase? Were they giving you extra attention? Did they know all the answers to your questions? Just think of a place, think of those type of places. Now, think about the worst place that you've been in a while and ask yourself the same questions. Which one do you think takes time to provide training to their own staff? I'll let you answer that yourself. So training is really just another word for education, and a certification just shows that you've taken those extra steps. You've taken the time out of your life. You've taken money out of your pocket to make yourself stronger and more confident. And this in turn will be an advantage to any establishment that's trying to grow, and they want a team that wants to grow as well.
That's great.
I have one more last point, and that's it. Right now, there's a lot of sadness in the world. It flows into work, and with staff shortages, we can see the dive of employee morale. A lot of companies will cut down on training because they don't think they have time and money. But I'm telling you right now, shut down for one day and give your team 1 day of training, and you will see an improvement, and you'll make that money up. With short staff, food safety may not be being considered. Customer service is lacking. They may not be 100% confident being left alone, and they're just learning as they go by themselves many times, especially right now if you're starting a new job. And many times these people are forgetting the goals and the mission that you've put out and said were so important. Training doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Those training days can simply be sitting down and saying, what do we need to work on, and talking about fixing it. Or it can be a program like us from the Food Service Institute, or it can be a food safety program. It really just breaks up, the work day and makes them think outside the box. So as you can tell, I could literally talk all day about training. So I'm going to stop and say that you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Food Service Institute. And you can also find us at www.thefoodserviceinstitute.com, where you'll also find the phone numbers to connect with either us at the Norwich, New York office, or with Ed Manley down in Florida.
And the most important thing is, while upstate New York, you can do it in person. All these certification programs are remote virtual learning.
Yes.
And they are also learning at your own pace, because you
Absolutely.
get study guides, and there it is, foodserviceinstitute.com. You all, please take the time. We've been talking about training the last few NRC helpful moments. We're just going to continue to emphasize it because it is so important. It's the number one problem facing our industry is staffing and attracting and retaining employees. Brian, I know you probably have a couple thoughts. What are you thinking today?
I don't want to detract from what we just heard from Ashley. Alicia, I'm sorry. I don't want to take anything away. So that's why I put the your link right in there. So anybody that wants to see more, please go to that link. And then I'll just say one thing: video reviews. Video reviews are huge. We've made it easy, and we're here to help you if you would like to do that for yourself. But it's really exploding right now. So I'm going to be promoting it every single time I can, because it is so inexpensive and it is so effective. So please go the foodserviceinstitute.com, check it out, and get everybody trained up.
And you'll get to meet that wonderful Alicia Brooks and that amazing smile. That's it for the NRC helpful moment for this week. And we wish you all good success and good sales. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Alicia Brooks. So long for now, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.